Welcome back to Bazaar Morning Call. As we begin the day, the hurdle definitely is the 19,500 mark, but the global cues are not too bad. Anuj is joining in now for a quick trade setup. Anuj, how are you feeling about the markets today?
Well, Sonia, the global cues are strong, and of course, the dollar index is the one which stands out. That should lead to perhaps another set of big buy number from FIs. But our markets have been charting their own chart, of course. They didn't really participate in global weakness. I think what was really interesting yesterday was the way banks behaved, and within that, Federal Bank, after the numbers, look at how it ended at the lowest point of the day. And what was even more interesting was the futures data of Federal Bank. I've not seen this kind of build-up in a single trading session in a really long time. Okay, I think the data has been nullified, but almost 4 crore shares were added in open interest yesterday, and that led to overall open interest of about 16 crore shares. And not just that, if you look at what Nifty PSU Bank Index did yesterday, because of the scare that you got from Federal Bank, there was a collapse in the Nifty PSU Bank, and that led to the sentiment getting weak in the broader market overall. And the Nifty Midcap Index, which sort of reflects the market's inherent strength, that was the index which actually collapsed and ended at lowest point of the day. Bandhan Bank's numbers today, the stock's been very weak, so perhaps that trend continues. But really, the big risk was last quarter, and by last quarter I mean Q4. Was Q4 peak in terms of earnings for banks, which is the leading sector for the market? I think let's wait for the bigger numbers to find out if that is the case. Ex of banks, the market's quite okay. The closing was good, and especially for IT, it's shown signs of a clear-cut bottom. In fact, look at some of the delivery numbers yesterday in IT stocks. Infosys led the charge, of course. 850 crores of delivery buying in Infosys, 350 crores of buying in TCS, and even HCL Tech from lower levels actually saw quite a bit of recovery. And now the chart that I want to focus on is the Nifty IT technical chart. Now, this is very interesting. Now, this, remember, was an oversold market. Now, what Nifty IT is doing is not just is defending 200-day moving average, it's also defending 20-day moving average. Yesterday, in fact, it bounced back right from the 20-day moving average, and it's about to take out this swing high, which can be very interesting. Of course, this was the whole decline of the IT index. It's almost about to sort of reclaim that despite bad numbers, which I think is good news if you are a bull. Now, that's, of course, about the IT. Let's talk about some of the other things in terms of leadership. Why I'm focusing on IT is, again, because of the global cues. The U.S. inflation print means that there's a clear chance that the U.S. Fed might pause. And if that happens, that leads to a valuation uptick in IT stocks. Even if the numbers do not rise, just the valuation uptick should be enough to carry these stocks forward. I think that's something which the market is trying to price in. Now coming to outlook for the day, well documented that you've been struggling at 19,500 to 19,600. 4 out of 5 days the market's gone there and has retreated from here. But the basic texture is still buy on dips. What you need is a close above 19,550. If you do that, that would lead to short sellers getting trapped and the call writers getting trapped, and perhaps take the market to 19,700 to 19,800. That's the 19,500 call where you've seen such huge open interest build-up of about 75 lakh shares yesterday. Let's see if we can take out 19,550. The Bank Nifty, that's a shade weaker than the Nifty, of course, but the Bank Nifty is now testing the 20-day exponential moving average. That's placed at 44,550. Normally, the first test is defended. So let's see if you defend that. If you break that, the Bank Nifty becomes weak. But if you can somehow defend that, then I think the Bank Nifty could again restart its move. But as I said, right now, IT is looking slightly stronger than the banks.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot for that, Anuj.